Okay, let's see. Try this one more time. What a pain in the ass. Come on, YouTube. Quit screwing with me. Looks better. Check 1, 2. All right. Okay, let's try this again. Take 2. Take 2. Need coffee. Technical difficulties. Don't talk to me like that. I'm not that bad. All right. Let's get this show on the road. There's Butterbean, the Doc Center. If you're reading this, I'm not blocked. That was funny. Oh my. And no, I didn't do it. Hello, Casper. That was a joke, Doxinator. All right, since we had technical difficulties, let's let's move right along here. We got ooh. We got an update from James from Wanderlust Estates. That's right. He has been MIA for a while. Haven't heard or seen from him. He got on and did a quick little live stream. Let us know he was still alive. He's got a few health issues, but yeah, he's still there. He's still hanging in there. I don't want to play it because it was real choppy, real bad internet. But yeah, James is back. And doing fine, checking in, which is cool. Ain't heard from him in quite some time. And then we got one from Blue Van Dan. Look at that, ain't that purty? Dan, look at that. That's a nice view. I wouldn't mind being there. I wouldn't mind chilling and hanging out there.
We're just outside of Bryce Canyon. Here, I'll walk over to the edge.
Don't jump, Dan. Don't jump. He's the one with the blue van. That's right.
What do you think?
What do you think? That's pretty cool, Dan. Stay away from the edge. Good old Dan. Well, yeah, there's old Blue Van Dan. Oh, let's see. What else we got going on here? Let me see.
I had never heard that word before.
Almost looks like the same spot, huh?
Hoodoos.
What do you think? What do you think?
Say hi. Everybody say hi.
It's Mike. And Wandering Jimmy. Chilling and hanging out. Yeah, man. So there we got some stuff going on the YouTubes. All right, what's everybody over here? There's Linus. Hello. There, Joe, Lola. Yeah, dude. All right. Dan, keep the chamber pot next to the blue van. Let's see. Badge, I gave Camel Dave a bar of hero soap so he would stink better. Tell a cheap bastard to buy some. Oh, let's see. Line screw. Sorry, I'm late for my court order BlindViews show. That's right. I had to wait until the rain died down to fake to where the internets are. Searching for the internets. What's up, Misty Woods? There's Mayhem. I'm just here for the music. There's Renee. Hello, Renee. Pamela. Hey, James Burp. That's right. It's a court-ordered BlindViews viewing. we make line screw crawl down from out of the woods and try to find some internets so you can hang out with us. All right. Let's just get into it. Come on. I know you guys are dying to say stuff. So, wrong one. The thing is, let me see. My first live chat. Cool. My thing is if you had a friend right now that said, hey, I'm going to go out and RV today. I'm going to start going RV shopping. I'm going to go out and do this RV thing. Would you say, or would you say, go for it? Because it's still the greatest thing under the sun. God-given, came down, plunked all little nomads down there. Greatest thing since sliced bread. I know, because we all know the nomads don't do anything. They're not getting kicked out of parking lots. They're not closing down BLM land. It isn't because of the nomads. It isn't because of the RVers. It's because of the locals going to trash and everything. We all know that. We established that. But would you say go for it? Because I know, as someone who was looking into it and thinking about doing it, right this moment, man, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell I would even think about it right now. Yeah, I know that. I think, well, who is it? Tiffin? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I was reading up on stuff. 14 billion in back orders. And the other thing is, it used to be that if you went and ordered one, and they said, okay, it'll be here in 6 months or whatever. And they said it's going to be, we'll just for nice round, even nice working numbers, it's going to be $100,000. Okay. And then in 6 months when it comes, even if it's now $120,000, you still locked it in at $100,000. Guess what? They ain't doing that shit no more. The backlogs are so big and the demand is so high and the prices of, well, lumber and every damn other thing on the planet is so high that if you order one today and they say it's $100,000, if you get it next year and it's $200,000, guess how much you pay? $200,000. They're not locking in prices anymore. It doesn't matter what they tell you the price is. The price don't matter until they deliver that shit to you. And yes, I know, never buy a new one. Always buy somebody else's old junk, beat up, rusted out, waterlogged, water damaged shit that they beat up. I know. Buy a used one. But even the used ones, if you look for used ones, the prices of them things are going way up. Because people know they can. It's that supply and demand shit, you know? I mean, not even to go full time. I mean, even just to be a weekend warrior or, go, the 1 or 2 weeks out of the year, take a vacation and go. Everything is so screwed up. It's, I don't know, man. It just seems so crazy. My daughter they went to, they went up to Baston and they just went tent camping. And yeah, man, it's like crazy. She said it's nuts. People are everywhere. And some say that, yeah, it's everybody got cabin fever and they're finally allowed to get out and go. And but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The grandparents are packed with newbies. Yeah. And you guys know I'm not fucking bashing anybody. I don't, because it's a thing. I know everybody. Whenever I say something or make a video and I say some things, everybody gets all, well, I don't. Well, I'm not talking about you then. Well, that doesn't do that. Well, then I'm not talking about you then. And if I read a bunch of things and I hear a bunch of things, I watch a bunch of videos, I go read a bunch of articles, and they say that the national parks are making you do this, and the national parks are saying this, and the national parks are doing this, and the national parks are reporting this. And I say it, and everybody goes, well, I can walk right in, and I don't have to do that, and I just drove right in, and all that stuff. Well, I don't know. All I can tell you is what I've been reading and what they're reporting. And I can go to the website for the national parks, and it has the reservation thing and everything. It's right there. So if you slid in, I don't know. Maybe you were invisible. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're full of shit. Maybe you're lying. I don't know. It's just when I talk about, with the gun thing and going across state lines and your reciprocity for your carry permit. Oh, I drove. I get that all the time too. I drove in all 200 states. Yeah, I know, buddy. Since there's not 200 states, but they still. I've been driving through every state for 57 years, and I never got. Yeah, but if you do get stopped and you do get caught, guess what's going to happen to your ass? But again, I'm just going by what I read, what I hear. Oh, well, it's fake news. Well, then where are you supposed to get your information from? If I can't go onto Google's your friend and Google what's going on with the park systems and read articles and then go to the national parks page and read that they are requiring you to do this, that, and that. And then everybody out there driving RVs is going, oh, that's not the way it is. I was just there the other day. Oh, we go all the time. And you don't know. You're sitting in your chair in your room. You don't know what's going on. I just drove right in and I was here all day and it's not like that. Well, where am I supposed to get my information from? I'm going to tell you what, I guess I'll do like good old Camo Dave. I'll start the BlindViews fucking army, and you guys can have a hotline to me, and you can call me, and you can tell me news from wherever you are at the time. Because if I can't go on this great thing, the internet, and read and find out what's going on without having everybody tell me, oh, you're full of shit. Because I'm driving across all 97 states. So, the fact of the matter is, RVs are still record numbers being bought, but they can't produce them. Walmarts are saying no overnight parking. Municipalities are saying no overnight parking on the streets. Cabela's don't even allow overnight parking now. Let's see, what else is closing down and not allowing overnight parking and cracking down? Well, I just parked at a damn Walmart yesterday, and I was at Crackle Barrel just the night before that, and you're full of shit. Okay, well, if that's what they're saying, that's what they're saying. And that's what I'm going to tell you. And that's all I can go by. And I can see the pictures of people lined up for miles, waiting to get in places. I can see the pictures of the people on the hiking trails, asshole to elbow, trying to squeeze by each other without knocking each other off the ledge. I sees it with what little vision I got. With my own shitty eyes, I sees it. But I guess that's just the way things is, though. If you make a video and you say this, that, the other thing, you're going to have a whole bunch of people jumping down your throat telling you how much of a moron you are. But hey, that's what I read. That's what I go by. I try not to make things up. Try not to pull things out of my ass and go, what can I make up and say about the RVers today? No, that's not it. And the other thing is is when I say about the nomads, and I say stuff like, oh, yeah, because it's true. The RVers, they go out there and they run around and they go, oh, look, they're closing down this. That's because them damn locals are here and they're throwing their trash everywhere. Us RVers would never do that. We are holy. Bing. They got their little halos on and they're going like this. It wasn't us. We pack it in and pack it out. We would never do that. It's none of us. It must be them new RVers. That's what it is. It's them guys that just got the RVs last week. It's not us. No, it couldn't be. It couldn't be. It couldn't be all those videos I'm watching of all these nomadic RVers on YouTube saying, I pulled into this damn campsite and look over here. This guy's a fucking asshole. This guy got his dog pissing on my step. This guy got his kid running through my yard. This kid, oh no. It can't be RVers. Even though they're in an RV, it's not RVers. It must be the locals renting RVs and driving to the, 2 miles down the road to go RVing. And yes, I do say stuff like that because RVers are the ones, and not everybody. Remember, well, I don't do that. I'm not talking about you, but a lot of RVers say that shit. They can talk shit about me and everybody else who lives in, well, anybody who lives in the sticks and bricks, you're stuck with your neighbor, you're blah, 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 and your house, and you're brr, 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 and you're brr, 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 and you're stupid, and brr, 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 if you're not RVing, brr, 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 brr. So I can say, well, if you're an RVer, you're blah, 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 blah. I guess it's just like everything else. The RVers can say about homeowners and house owners, but we can't say anything. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you, wrong. Because I got a big mouth and I don't care. But, all that being said, I just think it's a bummer because for all the people that's been out there doing it. Now, you guys, the full-timers and the people that's been doing it for years and years, you guys know where the spots are. You know how to do things. You've been doing it for years and you know how to get around everything. And I know people say, well, don't go to RV parks and blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? Everybody doesn't have a bazillion dollars to spend on solar. Solar's not that expensive. Bullshit. You're a damn liar. It is. Solar is expensive as shit. If you want enough solar to run everything, to be comfortable, not sweat your balls off, not die, not freeze and everything else, if you want solar, it's expensive as shit. And to have everything to be off-grid, not have to plug in or do this and that. If you want to shit in a bucket and not bathe for weeks, yeah, well, guess what? Some people don't like to do that. Some people actually like to wash their funky ass. Some people like to sit on the toilet, take a big old dump, and flush that stuff. Some people that do it here and there and maybe run out for a month and then come back home, or do it every other weekend or whatever it may be. Those people usually like to go to an RV park because they take their little home with them. Because remember, isn't that what the RVers all brag about? This is my home. I can do whatever I want to. My home's on wheels. Well, they take their little home and they take it and they want to go somewhere and they want to go, well, let's see, we want to go here. We're going to go to this RV park. We'll camp. We'll have fun around in the park. And then we'll go to the surrounding area and see this and that and that. But then we're going to do this. And it used to be you could go, hey, let's go do this. But now you go, I'd really like to go somewhere, look for an RV park to stay in for a week or two. I guess we'll have to wait till next year. I better get on the phone now. And that's the sad part. It's not just about all the full-timers. It's about everybody with an RV. It's about those people that don't know all the little places because you guys have been running around and, hey, if you go over here and you go up this road, we found this place 2 years ago. It's really nice. Nobody finds it, you guys have that advantage. But if you're just a weekend warrior and you're in an RV, not a van or something small that you can just run around and go anywhere, and hell, park on the loud side of the street if you're in a van and you ain't got a whole bunch of shit hanging off of it. But, well, Mo Bang for your bucks. He's got a nice little van. He could park that damn thing anywhere. It doesn't have giant antennas and radar and cell boosters and Wi-Fi extenders and solar panels and all that shit hanging all off of it. It doesn't look like a rolling fucking Google Maps truck. But if you're an RVer and you want to go RVing, you know, you and the wife, or you and the wife and the kid and the dog, you just can't up and go anymore because there's so many people out there doing it. The bread truck can park anywhere. Yeah, you could probably roll up to to some factory and park in their lot, making a delivery. But yeah, when I talk about all this stuff about, you know, and the Walmart parking lots, and we all know people ruined it, and we all know RVers ruined it as well. Sure, some was truckers, and sure, some was just homeless bums in their cars, but the RVers helped ruin it. Because when I was researching all this stuff before, the thing is great. I mean, if you're going from point A to point B, and there's a Walmart in the middle, that's awesome to be able to pull in there, go into the store, grab some little munchies to throw in your fridge, and sleep the night in the parking lot. And then get up in the morning, take a shower, get your shit together, eat some breakfast, and then hit the road. Boom, done. There you go. Awesome. But then you got the people that come and decide, hey, well, I'm not really into driving out in the middle of the desert and boondocking. I'm not going to a damn RV park and paying. I'll just set up here, put my jacks down, put the slide out, and I'll sit here and put the barbecue grill out in the middle of the parking lot and cook. And don't say that they didn't do it, because RVers did it. And pissed a lot of people off. There's videos of it. There's pictures of it. There's proof that they do it. And then there you go. You got some big parking lot with big chunks of blacktop because everybody's putting their jack stands down and leveling up their big Class A's and every damn thing else. But yeah, it's been done. And then you just have municipalities that are going, hey, nope, we don't want it. We don't want people parking and sleeping in their vehicles. In our period. Which, hey, what are you going to do? It's kind of dumb. It's kind of sad, but shit happens. Ruined a good thing. And yes, I know there's plenty of BLM land. There's bazillion miles of it. But still, if they keep closing down chunk after chunk after chunk, because I'm telling you, at least twice a month, boom, that one's closed. Boom, that one's closed. Little chunks. It's being taken away. The RV parks are jam-packed, filled to the brim, being bought up by big corporations who don't give two shits about anything. I've seen that. I worked at the airport. I worked at an airport for U.S. Air. I was involved in when they did a changeover the one time where they took out, I think it was 3 rows. They took out 3 rows of seats and put in 5, I think it was. Took out 3 and put 5 back in. And because they just wanted more. They wanted to jam people. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about the passengers. They don't give a shit about the customer. All they give a shit about is money. So they cram more people in, and they double booked everything. So if they tell you to be there 2 hours early for check-in and this and that, and you run up there and it's a half hour before boarding or 20 minutes before boarding, and you're dicking around trying to check bags or anything else, guess what? Your seat's already given to somebody else. Sorry about your luck. Too bad, so sad, because if there's 100 seats on there, trust me, they sold 160 seats. And now that's what they're doing to the RV parks. If there's 50 spots, I can guarantee you they have reservations for 80. I did have some people tell me that, I think they even said it was in Texas, I'm not sure. And one of you Texas folks can confirm. But somebody told me, I think they told me that they were building new RV parks in Texas somewhere. And somebody else said something about in another state they're building some new ones, which is good, but that's not really going to do a whole lot. You know, it's like, it's like having 55 extra gallons of water laying around and having a 10-gallon jug. And that's pretty much the way the RV industry is right now. There's people everywhere just doing it. And yeah, some of it is the pandemic. Because again, I don't want to get on an airplane and suck air in that little tube in the sky with all these infected people, and I don't want to go to a hotel room and blah, 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 and have people touching my shit and all that. So, I hear this RV stuff is okay. So let me either go rent one and go take my vacation, or let me go buy one or whatever. But everybody wants to do it. And you got code is trial related for a reason, yeah. But you got folks that just are enamored with it. You got the Bob who says, "Hey, if you're having a rough time paying your bills, just screw it. Just get a car or a van and come out here." And I'm telling you, that's not even going to be the answer anymore soon. If it continues, some people say no, as soon as everybody goes back to work, when they're stopped bumming around and getting free money from the government, and they actually go back to work when things open back up, then this is going to calm down, hopefully. But if it doesn't, and it keeps going on this trajectory, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Living in an RV or living in a car, it's going to cost about the same. It's not going to be a matter of which one is cheaper and which one more you have your freedom to roam around. It's going to be which one you like better. Because getting your ass into an RV and paying for gas to run around and trying to find a spot to squeeze your ass into, and paying that absorbent money, or paying for all the shit that you need to go sit in the middle of the desert for 2 weeks and then run back and forth to dump your tanks and get food and everything. But yeah, once you, don't question the Bob, that's right. But once you dump all that, I mean, everybody says it's easy. It's easy. It's cheap. It's cheap. You can get this and that and that. It doesn't cost that much. Shit, I watched so many damn videos over the last 4 years of people. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. These are the top 5 things you need for an art. This is the top 10 things for newbies to know. Oh, if you got a toe behind, well, you definitely want these stabilizing weight distribution. You want this kind of fucking hitch, and you want that, and you got to get this load stable, and then you want to get these things because, well, you got to go get these fucking things for your tires to check it, and you put that up there so you know if your tire's low, because you don't want to blow out. You want to do this. Now, you want solar, you want to go out there, you're going to need solar. Now, you get these solar panels, you put them all over your roof, then you start drilling holes. Make sure you do this, put the dichloric to drill it, because if water gets in, then, oh, you got trouble. You got to rip everything apart because it's going to get in there and mildew. And you know how water runs, and you get all your wood. This shit's made cheap as hell. It's real thin shit, and it's just going to rot away. So you can't have any holes, and you got to run this down. Then you need a charge controller. You need a battery controller, and you need these lithium batteries. They're not that expensive. They're only $800 a piece. You should get 3. And again, they're not that expensive. They're only $800 a piece. You should get 3. And on and on and on, and inverters and this and that. So solar systems, they're cheap as hell. You can buy one at Walmart for $200, I bet. Yeah, bullshit. That shit's expensive. It's expensive. But everybody drives around and goes, I'm a YouTuber. And how many videos have you seen this? How much does it really cost to full-time RV? And then they show you this bill. It cost us $1,500 a month. But that does include our insurance, our health insurance, our trip to the vet, and when we ate out 17 times, and our trip to Disneyland. Okay, so tell us, how much was include your RV payment, your RV insurance, your health insurance, and then tell me how cheap it is. We spent $9,000 on gas, but only $14 on food. I mean, some of these channels, it is so fucking funny. But I've seen all those videos too, over and over and over again. How much does it really cost to full-time RV? And then they go out and they go, look how great it is. We're free. We can go anywhere in the country. We can just drive around. We can park in Walmarts. We can go over here. We can go out here in the desert. And if you don't like your neighbor, you're stuck. But me, my house has wheels. And what's the next video they make? Look at this fucking dickhead right here. He has 16 acres of desert, but he has to park right next to me. He's making all this noise. I can't sleep. This dog's doing this and blah, 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 blah. Well, why are you sitting here bitching making a video? I thought your house had wheels. Get in that bitch, start up and drive away like you always brag you can do. No, I'd rather bitch about it and make a video. You always tell me how you can drive away if you don't like your neighbor, but you never do. You're always telling me all about your neighbors. That's a 7-mile long extension cord. And then there used to be, a lot of people stopped doing it, but there used to be those nomads that would go out and go, look at this awesome spot. Look at this. Look at this. There's nobody around, and there's only 6 spots in like a 6-mile radius, and it's right along the river, and I'll drop a pin. Pew, look where it is. So they tell the world by dropping a little pin on GPS, giving the exact coordinates, longitude and latitude of where the spot is. Then they drive off. Then they come back next year and the place is bulldozed because a whole bunch of people went, woohoo! And they ran in and they just trashed the place. They threw fucking garbage everywhere. They had their ATVs out. They're doing donuts. They're throwing parties. They're drinking beer around the campfire, throwing fucking beer cans around. And why? Why? Because you told the world where your little spot was. I've seen it happen so many times. So people finally stopped doing that dumb shit. Some people will show you, look at this cool spot. They won't show you. They don't have the camera in the window showing you the drive in and the drive out. You don't know where it is. And they don't say, oh, it's just 2 miles off the exit. But no, they just say, isn't this a cool spot? And then they leave. They learned real quick to stop telling people where everything is, because it'll get bombarded, and the next time you go there, it's going to be trashed, or there's going to be signs all over the place that say no overnight parking. But it takes some people a little bit longer to catch on. Clickbait, you're right. All these people that thought that they could They could not pay their mortgage during the pandemic. Now when they got this balloon payment at the end of all the stuff that they still owe, and they go, "Hey, you said I didn't have to pay that." Yep, you're right. People are going to be like, "Fuck." Drove a raggedy van out in the BLM and got stuck in the sand. Came to Facebook and bitching that there's no one to come out there and get her sorry ass. Yeah. Yeah. How much does it cost to call a tow truck to go out in the middle of nowhere in Arizona desert? I'm out here 3 washes over. I'll send up a flare. Let me know when you're close. I don't know, man. And again, everybody's out there doing it full time, and they got their spots. But everybody's bitching, you know. Well, not everybody, but there's people bitching about, oh, look at these sorry nomads. They're buying land. They're selling out. No, they're not selling out. They're being fucking smart. They're running and buying either a little house or a little hunk of land where they can go, okay, fuck you. I'll just drive to my land and park my shit, and there I can do whatever I want. If the RV parks are crowded, or this is crowded, or they're shutting this down, or there's a fucking long line to get into this, well, I'll just go back to my place. What's wrong with that? That's being smart. Some people learn. Some people don't. Oh, they're selling out. No, they're not selling out. Everybody's going to the same old place. Well, yeah. Of course they are. Everything was closed, which I heard. I heard from a couple of my Canadian friends that they're talking end of June, somewhere in July, maybe, somewhere in that range, June, July, that the borders may be opening back up, which is good, because I know Line Screw, for one, I know from the Vancouver area, he used to bounce back and forth across the border all the time, get some American goods and get some American fuel prices and bounce back and forth. And I know Badge doesn't want to spend another winter up at his place. He wants to come down here and hang out in the nice warm desert. Hell, even if it goes down to 32 in the desert, that's still warm to Badge. So hopefully, it is a horrible time to buy, Paul. It is a very horrible time. I just talked about that the other day in a video too. That that's what the corporations aren't just trying to buy up all the RV parks and make a killing. They're actually buying houses. You got these would-be buyers. You got the new couple, you know, going out to look for their first forever home, you know, to start their little family and blah, 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 blah. And they go out there and they go, oh, look, they're only asking $160,000 for that. Well, let's offer them $150. And they go up and they go, are you crazy? We only wanted $160 for it. This guy gave me $200,000 cash. It's his. And who bought it? Some corporation. They'll go, hey, did you want to buy this house? We'll rent it to you. And that's what they're doing. They're running around buying everything. They're snapping everything up. And they don't give a shit how much it costs. If it's listed for $400,000, we'll give you $500,000. Sight unseen. We don't care. We're just buying everything up. As soon as it goes on sale, it's sold. It is nuts. Is it good for American RVers if the border opens? If the border opens, they're so packed in now. Canada's spacious and well, I guess it is kind of good, I would think. I mean, again, I'm sitting here in my little chair in my little studio, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but yeah. First, if it's toilet paper now houses, what's next? I don't know. But you would think it's easy. It'd be nicer if people can travel. They can actually go up, even if they're not staying in Canada. They can go up for a little bit and go traveling around. And more people will go to Alaska because they can drive through and take their time. They don't have to fucking do all that bullshit. And plus the Canadians can come back down, you know, because there's a lot of them that do. A lot of them that come down. They said that that quartzsite this year, it was still packed like usual, but they said that there was about, not quite half, but yeah, almost half as less people. Hold on. I just saw something I don't want to miss it. Van life, shelters, travel is pretty full at the national parks. What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping in. Oh, yeah? I've been seeing that, man. It's like crazy. Am I done ranting? I don't know. Maybe for a moment. See, what happened was, I drank a cup of coffee. So I was all fired up. The U.S. dollar has declined versus the Canadian dollar, so Americans don't get as much value in Canada right now. Debbie says, I'm in a park now, nobody here. What park is that? There should be a bunch of foreclosures once the moratorium is done. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so crazy. Everything's just going nuts. Venture motorcycle, way back country. Homie Romy, trying to catch up. Man, things are fun. We were able to get a campground spot at Zion. 8 days. Blah, blah, blah. So should we get the liquor yet? I'm about ready for a shot. Yeah, I don't have any. I'm in the water now. I got to take a test soon, so I'm not drinking for a while. Let's see if I can catch up here. Slow mode's on it, still moving fast today. Houses will never be cheap even the market crashed. Corporations will swoop them. Yeah, they're snatching them up. Yep, coffee instead of beer this time. Polly girl. I have land for sale. Send me money. Janice wants to know, line screw, are the wages the same ratio in Canada like the U.S. being is that the dollar is more in Canada? We can't travel out of our health area right now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's still in the health zones. Yeah. If you don't already have a house, already, you're fucked until you can grab one. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's all shit going on. Just wait a couple years, all this. Like new high dollar RVs are going to have them repo. Yeah, repoed. Yeah. Probably. What the hell? Nobody told me you came back on. Last I saw everybody say goodbye. No notification. Yeah, I tried to say that if everything took a shit, I'd be right back. I was trying to fix stuff, but I didn't know. Well, I don't know what you guys saw, what you didn't. I know it was just everything was all screwed up, but I fixed it. There's a reason that the Chinese don't buy or make RVs. They want the real estate. Yeah, and if they do make one, they're little, man. Actually, Hyundai, the same company that I bought my car from, I saw they have a little tiny RV. I mean, it's a small van thing, like a Class B type-ish thing. There's going to be so many RVs for sale next year. There probably will be. Amazon reservations for RV parks in my neck of the woods. Don't forget your shot passport. Without it, you go nowhere very soon. Oh, I'm not going to have my I'm not showing anybody shit. Whether I have it or I don't have the shot, I ain't showing nobody nothing. Don't buy RV until your house was paid off. Saskatchewan is going no mask on July 11th. Nice. It's hot in Florida. It's fucking hot here. It's really hot here. I'm in the Northeast. It's hot as balls here today, man. It was disgustingly hot. Can't forget about people who are landlords and people not paying rent. Yes. That's right, Linda. You're dead on that one too. Homie Rummy, I'm heading to Mount Rushmore. Oh, cool, for the 4th. But it's going to be elbow. Yes, it is going to be asshole to elbows. You can bet on that. They're going to be trashing Canada and run. That one too. Yeah. Damn Americans. Them ignorant Americans. The dog ate my paperwork. That's right. Let me see your papers. What's next? The night. None shall pass. A repo RV, can't think of a single problem there. Yeah, right? Forget national parks this year. This is the year to utilize the lesser known state parks. Well, actually, some of the state parks in some states, not everywhere, but some of the state parks are doing the reservation thing now too. I read. I shouldn't say they are. I read. It's not as bad yet, but I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I don't think it's going to, just go and everything's going to go to shit, but I do think it's going to I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I don't think it's at the worst yet. I think the RV thing is going to be difficult and get more difficult. And again, I think the ones that are the full-timers that's been doing it for years and know things, are going to be able to deal, but it's still going to be more difficult. But the part-timers, the weekend warriors, or the newbies, I think they're just going to be fucked. Yeah, I'll draw you fake papers, Papa. State parks here have online reservations 5 months in advance. I like it and I hate it at the same time. Yeah. I know the year I went to Lollapalooza, I went on and was looking at how they do things there. It's interesting. Cruise ship tested positive for COVID. Oh, I see them off in Italy. Cruise ship continued on. I guess. Yeah, there's. I just seen that something they're finding new fucking variants and blah 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 blah. Especially in India and stuff's going on. It's all crazy. I don't find it to be difficult at all. But hey, I got solar. Yeah. Well, again, it's different folks have different. It's like you said, Paul. You don't go to RV parks and all that stuff. Again, there's a very large part of even the full timers that they might not go often, or they might do 50-50. But I know a lot of the folks that I watch, they'll go boondocking places and stuff, but they always got that. Well, it's time. We got to go plug in. Relax, be able to take showers, be able to kick back and watch TV. And some need to stay kind of close just so they can work, so they have internet, because when you boondock, you can find something, but sometimes out in the middle of nowhere, where if you're in an RV park, and I'm not talking about using the RV park internet because that's always garbage, but at least you're near something usually, and you can get signal. Because a lot of folks that are younger and not of the retirement age, because a lot of the people that I talk about aren't the retirement people, because they're smart, they know what they're doing, they got money, and it's they're good to go. They've I said it a million times, they've done their time, they got their nest egg, they have their 401k, their retirement, their whatever, Social Security, whatever they got money, and they're out there and they're smart about it, most of them. Love my satellite TV, there you go. But the younger folks, they're either, a lot of them I watch, they're working, so they have to be connected. They have to be able to, work remotely. And then even the ones that are just relying on YouTube, they still got to be able to upload those videos and get them out. And some people do both. They're recording videos and uploading videos and, working so many hours a week remotely. So, yeah, it's a lot of people do go to the RV parks. Van Lay with Gina. What up, Gina? Damn, Gina. But yeah, a lot of people do go to the RV parks, and again, especially the vacationers. I mean, I know people that they've had RVs for Christ, probably 20, 30 years, and they'll go for 2-3 weeks at a time and then come back. I know some people that go during the summertime, they go just about every weekend. As soon as they get out of work, or they'll leave work early Friday and they'll come back, Sunday night. And a lot of them, they like to go to RV parks, but now you really can't. Oh yeah, if I had to work a regular job, I couldn't do it in my van. All cops will know. All cops will know me immediately. Yeah, right. Wish I had a butler. I could order another drink right now. What a trip. What a trip. Pluto has usually been in the mid-70s during the day, 50s at night. It usually rains, yeah. Could be hotter or colder, though. It's Texas in October. Yeah, that's the way it is here in October, too. I know around here, man, one year the kids will be out there trick-or-treating all bundled up with coats and every damn thing else on. All they have is a mask on because why even put on a damn costume? They got 9 coats on and a scarf and gloves and everything else. And the next year, they're in shorts and T-shirts because it's so damn hot. It's nuts. Gina, welcome. Thank you. Oh, I hit the wrong one. But there's my members. Thank you to the members. I will add Gina to the list.
All right, now verify your memberships, and we're off to the races.
I want to share something that was going on here. Let me get to a spot. Planet Blair, good old Planet Blair, who's in here. Take a minute away from ranting about the RVers. But I talked about this a while back when he did this. And what he did was he wanted to make a video. Well, he made a video and he wanted to make a song because there's lots of people on here that are musically inclined. We have Six String Steve, which I reached out to, and Perfect Lioness, and a couple other people. I don't want to start naming names because I'll forget people. But there are people who are musically inclined. So he made a video where he said, I'm going to start a song. Here's how it goes. And come on over and let's do a big collab. And we'll make a song together. Everybody contribute and we'll make a song. Well, unfortunately, it didn't get very far. because, well, I won't say nobody, but very few people kind of chimed in and helped. So here's the song. So if you go over and watch this video, if one of that guy's a jerk. I think Lola, you know what I'm talking about, Lola. If you can go over and find this video and put a link to it, please. Nana cat. But he made a video showing all the people that helped, which was great, as you can see. So you can go over and see the list of people. He made a video. He added everybody. Look at that. Oh man. But anywho, who said my focus is off? What focus? My camera? I can't help that. I can't do nothing about it. See, blind guy has to rely on equipment. I'm actually going to do a video about that really soon. I'm going to do a video about see, here's another issue blind guy has. But yeah, I'm going to do a video about being a visually impaired YouTuber and some of the things that I got to go through. And maybe you guys will see all the hassles and all the troubles I go through to just get a damn video done. Focus, it's the dudes. Oh. But yeah, it's but that did bring up a thing. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make a video about me and the shit that I go through to make videos, and because I do catch a lot of shit from people. You just sit in that studio. Blah, 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 why don't you get out? Well, guess what? How about if you want me to get out and go somewhere? Why don't you bring your ass here to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? I'll send you my address. And you can come pick me up and you can drive my ass around. How about that? That's only one of the things that is a pain in the ass and why I sit in here. And it's a controlled environment and I rely on things to work. I set things to auto for a lot of things and hope it works. And it's inside here where the lighting is just so, and I can control everything. Once I get outside, you got clouds, you got sun, you got wind, you got overcast, you got all kinds of shit. And now I have to rely on equipment because if I focus it to what I see, you guys are going to go, what the fuck is that guy saying? Or if I make it bright or dark or whatever, if I adjust colors and white balance and all that to what I see, you guys it will be unwatchable. Don't threaten me to come to Harrisburg. Might show up at a bad time. Shit. Is the lioness leave? What is that fucking? There it is. Boom. Your recent outdoor videos were very good. I thought, oh, thank you. They're hard to do. They are. They're a lot harder to do than these are for sure. And I've gotten to the point here. What up, rock and roll nomad? I got to the point here where, see, I can sit here and make a video and I can produce it on the fly. I just showed you, I played clips earlier from people's YouTube channels, so I can produce everything right here on the fly. And It's real easy. Boom, done. Pretty much one take. Maybe you don't even have to edit half the time. Sometimes I do. But now, when I start going out and roaming around, Camo Dave and Little Adam is driving to BlindViews' house right now. Yeah. But yeah, when I go out and I start roaming around, now we're talking about all kinds of shit. And then I got to come back in here and gather everything up and sit down and put it all together and edit and do all this stuff. And I know some people don't care. They'll just take shit and just throw it together, but that's not me. I take pride in everything I do. It might not be the best, but it's definitely the best that I can do. I take pride in my shit. I just don't throw any old garbage out there for everybody to see, because that's embarrassing to me. And plus, I think you guys deserve at least the best that I can do. You know what I'm saying? So over the years, I've gotten stuff and figured out ways to do things, and I done them. And that's where all my YouTube money goes, right back into this dumb shit. Because it's fun. Outside was awesome, great job. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's fun. It's nice to go outside and go around, but again, I can't drive. So as long as it's right around here, you're going to see, just like the studio, you're going to see me outside in the same 3 spots. It's just the way it is. Unless, you know, somebody's around to tote me around and do shit. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to be able to sit here and do 0 effort. Nothing. Just hit a button here or there, or at least medium effort. Very little effort. I don't know. Maybe not 0 effort, but yeah, very little. That's why I sit here in the studio. It's a controlled environment, and it is very little effort. See, soon I'm going to make videos where I'm just going to go. Is this on? Let me see. Okay. Exactly. It's fun. That's the main thing. Yeah, when it turns into a chore. Yeah, exactly. Stop that, BB. Do you sleep in the closet? Yeah. That's what's behind that door right there. That's the closet I sleep in. Not. Lola can tell you where I sleep. She was here. She saw it. I sleep in a dungeon.
I sleep with the bats. It's true. Lola knows.
Oh my. When are you gonna draw again? I don't know. Got so much shit. He hangs upside down on the closet rod. Well, I do have to draw here shortly. I do have a thing to draw. I have everything sketched out. I have to draw it. I have to do the Lollapalooza logo for this year. Lollapalooza. I need a new logo. But yeah, when I do draw and paint, I'm not gonna make videos anymore. I'm just gonna post them on my my Instagram page, because it's too much work and it's too much of a pain in the ass just for 100 views. Sorry, I know it sounds shitty, but yeah, it's just not worth all that time. Remember that statement I just read from somebody? As long as it's fun. Well, it ain't fun to try to get everything together, get a camera set up, and remember to hit record, and get a mic and do voiceovers and do all that shit and blah 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 yada yada blah 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 blah. and draw and then sit over here and try to edit it and put it together and shrink, 20 hours of painting down to, 20 minutes that people will watch, and then they don't watch. They just click on it. 100 people will watch it. They'll click on it, and then they'll scroll to the end, watch the last couple seconds and see what it turned out to, and then leave. So my analytics take a shit, and it's just, and again, for just 100 views, sometimes less than 100 views, it's not worth it to me. So I just draw or paint, and then I take a picture of it and put it on Instagram. Boom, done. I need to eat beg to get dinner. Yeah, I was hoping Lioness was still on here. This concludes this evening's interlude. Oh my! Ooh, almost broke my glass. Oh my, oh my. All right, gang. I need a vape. Where's it at? Where's it? Oh, there it is. Blind guy problems. Found it. I learned that one song, well, at least a little part, especially for Lioness. She's always screaming for REO. I used to play that long time ago, many moons ago, and I forgot. I was like, hey, I kind of half know that song. Let me go refresh my memory. Thank you all. Thank you. Appreciate it. I just love this new guitar too. It fucking thing is awesome. I pick it up. I don't want to put it down. It's so fun. Absolutely fun. Hey, it's Quill Quest. What's up? Yeah. So glad I dumped the money in and got that damn thing. Just makes me want to go buy that one more that I want, but I can't. I spent a lot on that thing. Oh, thanks, Lil. It's fun, man. I love that thing. Sounds wicked. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's nice. It is really nice. Not that the other ones aren't, but yeah, the other ones they're okay. They're decent, but this one I actually spent some money. Guess what? What, Quillcast? What? And you can tell I spent the money. It just it feels so nice. It plays nice. It's awesome. If there's no video, it didn't happen. Thanks, Nana. Yes, I am having fun with it. I really am enjoying it. My fingers aren't sore no more. They're all crusted over. Yeah, I am. It's getting better. It's getting easier. I still fumble once in a while because I'm so used to playing them other ones. The necks are way different. But yeah, I'm getting used to her. The other ones are feeling sad and neglected, but oh well. Yeah, I'm having too much fun. Stuff special guitars. Get your ass into an RV, yeah, right? Don't worry, Steel Tent. All I got to do is if I get sad enough, I can get on YouTube and cry a little bit and start a GoFundMe, right? Uh-oh. House sold. I am out on my travels in my van for now. Uh-oh. I'm looking for my RV, but up in ND in my van. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at that. RV Quill Quest sold the sticks and bricks and is in a van looking for an RV. Well, have fun. Don't get caught up in all the madness that's going on right now. How many guitars can you seriously fit in an RV? Yeah, right? All of them. Who needs food? I'll donate 10 cents. But since I was fixing for a second for a new guitar. Yeah, I waited a long time. And I was like, fuck it. Why not? Early birthday present. Happy birthday to me. That is awesome, though, QuiltQuest. Yep, just like Get Her Done says, safe travels. Have fun, man. Oh, no, what madness? Wait, don't tell me. No, I don't want to tell you. No, it's just things are getting crazy for the RVers, even the vacationers and stuff. It's just RV parks and all that crazy stuff. It's getting a little hectic and going bonkers at the time, but I'm sure things will settle down soon. But yeah, things are crazy. The fucking national parks are all full, and they're making you make reservations and do all kinds of crazy shit. But yeah, just do your research. You'll be all right. You're in a van too. Vans are a little bit easier to scoot around and do things in than an RV. At the moment, anyway. All right. Well, looks like I've been on here for 2 hours. So I ought be getting on out of here. Alrighty. So it looks like I got a...
All right, now verify your memberships.
Not you. That's not what I wanted. Shut up. Got to add to the list here. Thank you, members. My members are awesome. Do appreciate all the support for my silly little channel. I will be doing some sort of video mañana, but usually Saturdays and Sundays I steer clear of the YouTubes in general. Social media, it's my decompressing time and family things, get shit done that I need to do. Actually, I have to go get my, almost said license, my state ID renewed. It is that time. So I got to do that soon before the end of the month. But yeah, the weekend is when I get my shit done and focus on real life and forget all this madness. So look for videos during the week, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that do videos on the weekend. And hey, if you got absolutely nothing to do, don't forget Dave All Day Saturday starts as soon as he wakes up and doesn't stop making videos and live streams until he goes to sleep. So you can spend all day with good old Dave. He's got absolutely nothing to do with be on YouTube all fucking day Saturday. So there you go. Don't forget Dave All Day. All right. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me again on another Thirsty Thursday. You know, I'll be here next week. Come hell or high water. And if we have some little mistakes or something bumps in the road, we'll figure it out. We'll get going again. I do appreciate you guys taking some time and hanging out with me. I had fun. I'm home. There's Carolyn. She's home. I played your video earlier. You out running around. Well, I'm getting off here, dear. I'm glad you are home safe and sound. Until next time, may all your babies be born toothless and naked. Don't let your meatloaf Hey, you know who I am.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.